The project lifecycle is a practical guide you can use to ensure successful delivery of your projects within scope, on budget, and on schedule. There are 4 phases to every project: definition, planning, execution, which for the project manager is about monitoring and control, and finally project closure. If you consider the example of building a house, the definition phase is about determining specifications, or what kind of house you want. Do you want a 2-story house or a ranch? Do you want an attached or freestanding garage? 2 cars or 3? Do you want a pool? What kind of floor plan do you want? All of these things are inputs to the planning phase, including budget and schedule. In the planning phase, we try to determine if and when we can deliver on the defined specifications, and what it will cost. This involves determining resources and breaking down the project into what work needs to be done. So how much lumber do we need? Drywall, wiring? How readily available is all of it? What does it all cost? And how quickly can it be delivered? How many contractors or other workers we'll need? And when in construction will we need them? What building code should we investigate? And at what point will inspections play into our timeline? Once all this is taken into consideration, we develop a sense of what the schedule can be. It's important when determining the milestones that you talk to the people who actually do the work. They are the experts on determining how long things take and where the materials will come from. Some processes, like framing the house, can be accelerated by adding to your budget in the form of workers. But other processes, like waiting for the foundation to set, cannot be rushed. So at the conclusion of the planning phase, we have a revised scope of the project, which incorporates changes and trade-offs that may have been made since the definition phase, and we have our detailed schedule and more reliable estimated costs. This set of parameters, scope, schedule, and cost, now becomes the goal to which you manage the project. The goal is to get the project done as close to the original specifications as possible while navigating the unexpected during execution. During project execution, the project manager's job is to coordinate the work to monitor and control, and above all, communicate. What does controlling entail? Well, are the right materials we expect still available at the cost we expected? Are things arriving at the job site on time so that work stays on schedule? Is the work being done to code so that you avoid risk of failed inspections? For example, you might have ordered a certain marble for the bathrooms, but it's on back order. So you either have to wait for it or fast-track the schedule by choosing another material for the bathroom, or perhaps buy the marble from another more expensive supplier. Getting decisions from the homeowner or other stakeholders on change is critical during execution. You have to do your homework on each option to be clear about the impact on cost, schedule, and scope. Communication is the name of the game, as there are now many people working on the project, and you're the only one who has the visibility into all of it to understand interdependencies and risks. Once you've managed your way through execution and made your adjustments to scope, schedule, and cost along the way, it's important to have a project closure procedure. This is where you meet to review the decisions, evaluate the final deliverable against the specifications, and discuss any outstanding items. For example, there may be painting and landscaping that's going to be done. Or there may be follow-on projects such as putting in a pool that came out of the initial scope. So as you can see, following the project lifecycle keeps you on target in managing scope, budget, and schedule, ensuring the success of your project.